All right, last panel. Maybe a little more complicated than the others, but you can see we had our flat piece here. We had our insert for the middle. Now we're creating this insert, and the way this one is more of just like a trifold, and the way that I put this one together, you're going to have to be a little careful when you start putting it in here, is you just put this one folded so that folds into that. Oh, you should see this. This piece pops up, has a little picture here. Wasn't she so cute? She's still cute. Okay, so that goes in like that. Mess with those people, blah blah blah. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to put this aside, and I'm going to pop this up in front of me. I think I want to do this side first. I'm going to do the butterfly side first. So for this album, you actually have one piece of black, then you have a piece of the pretty peacock that's cut from a card, and then you also have a piece of the Calypso Coral, also cut from a card base. So whenever I did this, I saved all the pieces for you. I put them in your extra, or they were used elsewhere. So we're just going to go through and we're going to fix all the scores. Okay. And we're going to start putting this together. I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. So this is how this one is going to go together. This actually is going to go like this. Okay. And this is going to go here. All right. So again, I'm going to put my sticky strip right here. I'll make sure I'm in the frame here. You could do 2 rows. I'm just going to do 1. It's fine. It'll be enough. This not sticky strip, tear and tape, tear and tape, tear and tape, tear and tape. I should put a post-it up note that says call it tear and tape. Stop calling it sticky strip. So if any of you ask to order and tell me tear and tape, you're going to get sticky. You told me, oh my gosh. You tell me you need to order sticky strip, I'm going to know you mean tear and tape. Okay, so we're just going to take this, and don't mind me in my left-handedness. I have to do things my own way. I'm just lining that up on the score because that I want to fold in. So actually what I'm probably would be a little bit easier is take that and have it scored. Line that up. There, okay. So this is how this one folds, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I'm gonna get it perfect, but that's all right. So we're gonna turn this over because I want you to see how that has that little doohickey. And there's white in here. Well, we're kind of covering this up. So this is going to go like that. There. And I'm just going to put my trusty green tip glue on here. I kind of took that, I centered it so it's score line to the right edge. Push that up so it's straight, put it down. Okay, so again, that's this side. Okay, so that the intention is going to fold like that. That's going to fold like that. Okay, so the next thing, let's talk about what goes where. This, I started out and I have my crushed curry, okay? My crushed curry. I have a piece from the card base that I cut. That's gonna layer. I have my butterfly that I fussy cut even around the antennas, so you're gonna do that, okay? And then this was a sticker, embellishment sticker photo. This was a 3x4 cut down. Okay, so when you put this piece on, if you don't have your photos right then and you want to put your photos on later, you can absolutely do that. Just glue around the edges. The other thing you can see is I trimmed off because it's a little wider than the area. But if you have your photos, you can do it all at once. Okay, so that's that panel. The next panel, I literally didn't do anything, but I took a bunch of the 2x3 photos and trimmed them down and made a mosaic and then added these stickers. from the sticker set. And they're cardstock stickers, so they're nice and thick. So you could do that, or you could put a single photo, whatever you want there. The last piece is you have this. Again, you're going to do a pocket. So you're going to add sticky strip around the edge. Put it there. You have this piece. We're going to come back to that. Actually, no, we're not. So this is this side. If you notice on here, I've got some little stripies. That's that. You have to cut this. So what I'm going to do is I want to do this layer for my peacock tag. My peacock tag is 2.5 wide. So I want this to be about 2.25 wide. So I'm going to cut 3/8 off of each side because I want that to be centered. Okay. So I didn't do this for you ahead of time because I want you to learn like how to measure that and all that. And so let's just put this up here. So in the frame, so we're going to do 3/8 on the one side. We're going to put this aside because we're going to use that, and we're going to flip it around, and we're going to do 3/8 on the other side. And again, we're going to put that aside because we're going to use that. Okay. Now, the tack tool doesn't cut, it doesn't cut that wide of it. So what we're going to do is the first thing I'm going to do is glue this on here. All right, so this is going to glue on there, centered. All right, and then I'm just going to use my snips, and I'm going to cut one corner, and I'm going to be like, I want that to be like that. I'm going to take that, and so that I'm even on the other side, I'm just going to flip-flop that over and use that as a template or a guide to cut my other side. Okay, so now my little tag part at the top. In your extras, you have the piece that this was die cut out. I just took a strip of it, and you can see I stapled it on. I put a little ribbon on there. However you want to do that. I folded it over, so if you want to just glue it without the staple, you can. Okay, so this is going to, again, sticky or tear and tape, tear and tape, tear and tape, make a pocket. This is going to go in there, have your thing. So that's that side. So cute, add some dimension, blah, blah, blah. Let's take all this stuff, move it out of the way, put it back in my pocket. Okay, put that in here for later to finish over the side. All right, let's flip it over. Let's do this side. So on this side, you can see that I have this little flap, but it doesn't look like there's white there. Oh, look at that. You say, why do I have enough cardstock to do that? Well, no, you don't, but you have extra envelopes. So I took an envelope apart and cut this out of an envelope. And I also use that envelope for one of the card embellishments. So when you find like a kind of tore up envelope in your extras pack, that's why. I also made this like a pocket on the inside. So if you want to put something in. Now this is like not cardstock, so you don't have to use the tear and tape. You can actually just use the green tip glue or the liquid glue and just put it on there. You can see it's going over a little bit. So once it dries, I'll probably take that and trim it off because it's just a tad over and that would bother me. But I'm going to wait till it dries to get to that. Okay, so that's that part. So now we've got that, right? The next thing we had was this piece here. Now again, when we glue that down, we're not going to glue, we're only going to glue the top half, because if you glue the bottom half, it's going to stick, right? Okay, so glue the top half, and then you also have stickers and a photo, blah, blah, blah. This one, easy. Pecan pie right there, okay? Cute little ballerina. The last one, remember those little fun little things we did? We're going to take those and we're going to pop those right there that we saved. I used so much of this stuff, like when you cut it up, like repurposed it everywhere. So you're really using a ton of this kit. Well, you have a lot left over. You should be able to make some more prizes or more things. Then for this piece, I just cut the measurement here, underneath here, and then I hand flag cut it to match the flag that was there. That's embellished. You can save this if you want to use it for something, but that's all I did for there. So those are the inserts. So simple, so easy, so much interaction and fun. And then let's just put it all together. Let me move this stuff aside. I don't want to lose all my pieces because I do want to be able to assemble this. Miss Cade's birthday is coming up, and so I think Miss Cade is going to get a very extra special birthday card. But then now I need to make one because Park's birthday was last week and I was really bad. I called them, but I didn't send him a card, so I'm behind. So I'll take care of that. So we're gonna put this together. Where's my folder? Bring it all together. I've got my piece here. I'm gonna pop it in here. That ribbon gets in the way a little bit, so I'm just gonna be a little careful so I don't tear up that thing right there. All right, there is your album. And it should hold it down. It's kind of, once you get it a little used to it, it should hold it down. If you're still having problems, maybe because those magnets aren't sticking together right there, it'll take some time. But you could also use a Velcro dot. I just didn't want to show the Velcro dot. So there you go. That's your album. I hope you enjoyed it. The cards are going to be super easy. This actually looks more intimidating than it is, but I hope you enjoyed it. I had so much fun creating it for you.